And whatever will we do?
Recording it?
It's been recording, dude, but you gotta do the intro. What you doing?
Oh, my brother wants me to smash a watermelon for some reason.
Well, I got you the damn brass knuckles. You might as well have some fun with it since...
True, I wish it was still a bit higher so I could, like, punch straight up. It's gonna be a bit...
Well, if we can find someone else to hold the damn phone, I can hold it.
No, it's fine. Okay.
Just do your best, Ali.
Really?
Fine, Mac Tyson, just don't bite its ear off. Did you even hit it?
Yes, actually I did. That's the sad part.
Are you okay? Okay, let's try this again. But I'm gonna
sure enough, and it's rolling because it's
just see if it's in frame. All right.
No, you're angling it too much. Right there.
All right.
Don't let it.
Go nuts. Kamehameha! Hey, you did something! Yay!
The watermelon is that hard.
That's what she said. Here, take the phone. I'll pick it up. Hey! Look at this beast of obesity.
Hey. I'm not obese. Obese means you're fat to the point where it's unhealthy.
Oh, man.
I am perfectly healthy.
That's lights out.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get the camera back. Show the knuckles. Like, literally barely phase them.
You can still see a bit. Yeah, I mean, the angle is awkward, but I'm having to punch down at the same time, and that sounds like it would give you a better angle. But seeing as it's round, it's glancing off, wanting to go each way. And if you punch someone in the face for this, it's going to do what brass knuckles are obviously designed to do, and knock them the fuck out. That's
going to be guaranteed TKO right fucking there. And there's a reason why they've been outlawed from the ring.
Well,
not a lot of people knew this, but back in the 1930s and 1920s, boxers would actually slip brass knuckles into their boxing gloves.
I thought that was always illegal. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's been illegal since, they were busted. But, when you have what amounts to a 120-pound guy going against a 190-pound guy, knocking him out with one punch, people start questioning shit.
Yeah. I mean, this is probably better than a knife if you're planning for self-defense, purely because you're not going to have accidents or touch yourself. Or, on the other hand, it lacks the extra utility. So if you want something just to defend yourself and you don't plan on having a knife to cut rope or do whatever, like we have to out here in Georgia, then these are better. Like, if I was in New York City, I probably wouldn't go anywhere without these.
Are you kidding me? In New York City, I wouldn't go anywhere without my frickin' .44 Magnum revolver, but I still need to get the damn thing.
Well, yeah, but in theory, you can take these, like, the thing is, though, is if you take it to a gun, and you take it to a gun to, like, a private business, or, like, in a school zone, for instance, you're going to be arrested. Like, the private businesses will just tell you to leave, but you go to a school zone, so you're going to get arrested. These are still technically legal in school zones, but I don't picture any cop, like, actually arresting you. But, like, clearly, these are not meant to go out on a punching spree. So,
well, that's like the freaking governor, or trying to be governor of some freaking place to say, Washington, I think, saying you don't need guns to defend schools, you got pepper spray, which is effective at 6 feet.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Now that, in a non-shooter situation, like someone going around with mass stabbing, that right there is going to be,
I mean, like,
that's going to be knockout.
There have been some instances where people will get into a car, warn people over to get out of the car and start stabbing. In those particular cases, these would be adequate, assuming they were out of the vehicle.
No, I'm pretty sure you could punch through the window with that and get them right square in the face.
Yeah,
too bad we don't have any glass.
Yeah, but Miles, you can punch out glass. You don't even need brass knuckles for that. But, I mean, in theory, the vehicle's going to be in motion. Like, it's not... Your arm's going to get... Like, even if you manage to get your arm inside of it, it's going to immediately be jerked. So, yeah, these are good. You got them off wish list. They were like $5. If you feel
on
like
a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank it? How it feels in your hand?
It actually feels very good. They're very good. They have different sizes. They have a little rest here where it goes into your hand, and you wrap it around it. Feels very good. I didn't hurt myself hitting it at all.
I was very worried about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Watermelons, I mean, they're not like super tough. You can pick one up and smash it on the ground. But if you were hitting one full force, you would feel.
The sad part is though, that actually has the same density as a skull, just not your forehead, because that's the thickest part. So right here, if this were a temple, cheek, cross shot, nose, jaw, you name it, this right here would be complete lights out. I mean, he literally just cracked the damn thing wide open, and this is going to be good for me to eat.
I'll let you eat that. I got a second one for myself.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll record you going, embracing your inner Michael Myers with a fucking Bowie knife. I know you've been eyeing it since I got the thing.
Bowie knives are awesome. So yeah, that's,
watch out, you're about to trip over the thing behind you.
That's that. To make a reference to your earlier statement, the only thing better than this for pure self-defense would be a non-lethal ranged weapon. They do make guns that shoot beanie bags and then rubber bullets that are as effective as regular guns, with the exception of not being lethal.
That's the thing that gets me. Why don't they just decrease the price of rubber bullets? Because you can shoot you can shoot a beanbag from a shotgun, and that's going to knock somebody clean the fuck out.
Well, there's a reason why those aren't used by law enforcement. There's two reasons. One, rubber bullets and beanie bags, while effective at close to medium range, once you get outside of 20 feet, the drop-off becomes almost instantaneous. And that's also why you don't see cops running around with rubber bullets.
No, but you do see cops with those modified tasers that now go over 20 feet, and those things hurt like hell.
Yeah, the taser will go farther than the beanie bag shotgun. That's the thing. And, like, you know, let's not talk politics. Well, I don't want. Well, I do want to. But you know, you can get non-lethal that is incredibly effective. But the fact of the matter is that lethal weapons, like guns such, are designed to be effective at killing. Now, this killing can be used responsibly by law enforcement, by military, or in the case of hunting or such. But if you place a school teacher with substandard equipment, like a BB gun, like I say BB gun,
because they're giving them BB guns to try to defend a school with. Let's face it. I mean, the max is a 9mm. That's stupid.
I mean, the thing is like I would be fine I would be fine with schools that have guns in them, but I don't really think teachers should have them, because there's so many teachers and they're interacting so closely with students. There's too much risk of accident. Now you can have a gun and the gun can be safe and you can follow proper protocol, but when you start like every teacher across the entire nation and every student interacting with them, at some point, raw statistical chances, there's probably going to be a lethal accident. What we're probably going to end up breaking down to is we need like actual security at these schools, like an actual security team at the school, not one cop.
Yeah, let's face it, because one rent-a-cop is not the equivalent of an actual law enforcement.
I don't even want to say rent-a-cop. Plenty of like stations put a full-time law enforcement officer that has been on the beat, as it were, at a school. I mean, these are experienced individuals, but they're one person. And the fact of the matter is that the shooter gets the drop on them, instead of the other way around, he's going to pull the trigger before the man has time to react, and no amount of training is going to stop that.
That's very true. It's very, very true. Or when they come in there with a modified assault rifle, which they shouldn't legally be owning in the first place.
An assault rifle is illegal to own, but an assault rifle is any type of automatic rifle. It shoots bullets as often as you hold down the trigger. A semi-automatic only shoots one bullet for every time the trigger is pulled. It's actually illegal to own an assault rifle. The AR-15, which is what people like to go after, isn't an assault weapon. If it was, it would be illegal. It's just a rifle that happens to look a lot like military. Like, the thing is, the reason people try to use fear of it is it looks like a MP40 or one of the weapons used by the military. And that's just, I mean, the entire reason the company who makes that does that is to make it look professional and make it look dangerous.
Well,
it succeeds. It's not any more dangerous than any other gun.
Well, the sad part is you can actually own an M416, which is a military rifle. But here's the sad part. They want to say that's the bad one. Let's rewind time to about 200 years when the 357 lever action rifle was a military standard. Before that, the freaking matchlock or flintlock. And before that...
Well, the thing is that once you get into modern firearms, like if you take a small 9mm pistol standard, what you see in a lot of action movies, what you see a cop will have is a small pistol, holds about 10, 12 shots, depending on the exact model and our clip extenders. It's so commonly used that there's a lot of customization for it. But I mean, you get that, you get shot by that, it doesn't particularly matter. Like modern weapons, like even if you get shot in a non-vital area, like if you get shot in your leg with that, you're basically dead, because you're not going to be able to move, you're not going to be able to defend yourself. If the individual wants to come in and then finish you, it's not going to be hard. And if you get, like you get like a military-grade shotgun, a military-grade assault rifle, or a rocket launcher, or whatever, you get hit by any modern weapon, you're either going to be in a position where you cannot defend yourself and you're going to be able to be executed at will, or you're going to be dead. And like, there's not, like in real life, there's not a difference between being shot with a small pistol and an assault rifle. I think a lot of people get confused because they see it in Hollywood, and I don't want to say video games. Video games are obviously fake, and obviously a video game character can eat a large amount of bullets in comparison to a normal individual. But
or can never swim.
I think they just don't want to waste money animating swimming. That's not the point. But yeah, like in real life, if you shot by anything, it's instantly game over. This is why military will put on bulletproof vests and have gear and stuff like that. The idea is they'll be able to take small arms fire and continue operating. Like, but unless you have that, you're not going to. And even if you do, there's no such thing as a bulletproof vest that will stop a powerful assault rifle or powerful shotgun. It will. I mean, bulletproof vests only protect fully against small arms fire.
Small arms, some rifles, and shotguns. Anything above that, you still got armor piercers, which are illegal in the first damn place.
Miles, I mean, if someone was to attack you with the intent to kill the firearm, I don't think they care about the law.
Fair point, but we just degraded from brass knucks to talking about politics
Why did we do that?
I have no idea how our conversations always steer like this. They just do. By the way, I'm trying to do a good job of keeping both your face and the Vader shirt.
Okay.
Come on, dude. That's a badass shirt.
Well, he's only saying that because he got it for me.
Alright, well, this has been fun. Anything you want to add for closing? Would you?
Sorry for going on so long about politics. I don't know.
It's fine, it's fine. Would you say that's a damn good personal protection item?
Oh yeah, like I said, the thing is that this is extremely cheap. $5 off wish list, you can get it sent there. Also, like I said, the primary advantage over a knife you can just pick up at Walmart is two things. One, you're not likely to inflict serious harm. Like if you stab someone, you're gonna have to get them hospitalized and stuff. And if something was to go wrong, and the individual who's trying to hurt you was attempt to sue you, and that happens more than most individuals would like to admit, it's going to be very difficult to argue self-defense when your knife is in his stomach. Yep. And like I said, you go into like a school or something, and you shouldn't be going to a school with a weapon at all, but if it did happen, chances are you're going to get arrested for bringing a knife. With this, most likely, most cops understand that this is intended not to be lethal. This is just meant to make your punching harder. You can kill someone by punching them, obviously, but I punch someone, chances of me killing them basically non-existent. You need to pummel them unconscious, then you need to keep beating on them for several minutes. This is not going to really change that fact. It's simply going to be hurt someone so bad that they were going to be knocked on the ground and then presumably attempt to flee.
Well, I appreciate your help with this, bro. I'm really proud that you love the new toy. Be honest, how many times have you taken that to work? You've forgotten that was in your pocket like how many times?
I don't think I'm forgetting. I'm doing it deliberately. The thing is that every 3 months at Walmart, they make us take an active shooter video, and it's something done by the FBI on how to defend yourself in case of an active shooter incident. And then they have reports from people who have been through that. And it's just like, after the 4th time of watching that, I decided probably going to bring a bit something to defend myself. And it's not so much I'm forgetting, so I don't particularly care.
Well, let me go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate your help.
You're welcome.
Head on in. I'll be in shortly, and I'll give you the Bowie knife. Let you embrace your inner Michael Myers. Too bad we don't have a Michael Myers mask. We do have the Jason mask if you want to try that.
No, I probably shouldn't be swinging a knife because I need glasses, and it's not the type of thing.
So you want me to do it?
No, let's just what?
Okay.
I don't know. We'll talk about this later. I'm not going to wrap up the video.